morning, dear students. Welcome to this English class. Today we are going to make the book, okay? Or we are going to work in our book. Please take out your book and open the book on page number 24. Okay, ready? Page number 24, Isolated Tribes. Okay, I'm going to read and you're going to hear me the pronunciation, and then we're going to complete the exercises. Okay? Isolated tribes. The Jabari Valley Indigenous Reserve is a protected area of Amazonian rainforest in Brazil. It is the home of the greatest concentration of isolated groups of indigenous people anywhere in the world. Indigenous people have often been the victims of illegal hunting, meaning drug trafficking and cattle ranching. If they leave the forest, they cannot find work, and because their bodies have no resistance to common Western diseases, they often fall ill and die in terrible conditions. Most of the people in the Jabari Valley prefer to avoid contact with the outside world. They live in the middle of the rainforest in communal longhouses called malocas. They cultivate gardens for food and hunt animals with bows and arrows. They use plants from the forest for medicine. In the past, outsiders tried to contact these isolated groups. They traveled up rivers by canoe and walked over the mountains and through the dense rainforest. If they found an isolated group, they gave the Aborigines presents and tried to convince them to move out of the forest. Nowadays, governments protect these groups. Researchers must respect the culture of the indigenous tribes and must not try to change them with Western technologies and teachings. They must also keep the location of the tribes a secret. In this way, anthropologists hope to preserve the tribes' culture and knowledge. Okay? So now we're going to take out the vocabulary. Isolated tribes. The Jabari Valley. What is the meaning of valley? Valle. Very good. Okay? Valley. Valle. The Jabari Valley Indigenous Reserve is a protected area of Amazonian rainforest in Brazil. It is the home of the greatest concentration of isolated groups. What is the meaning of isolated? What is the meaning of isolated? Aislados. Very good. Okay? Isolated. Aislados. De grupos aislados de gente indígena en cualquier lado del mundo. Okay, next. Indigenous people have often been the victims of illegal hunting, mining, drug trafficking, and cattle ranching. What is the meaning of cattle ranching? Crianza de ganado. Ranching is ganado. ¿Ok? Ganado de vacas, ¿no? Crianza de ganado. If they leave the forest, they cannot find work because their bodies have no resistance to common Western. What is the meaning of Western? What is the meaning of North? What is the meaning of South? What is the meaning of East, North, Norte, South, Sur, east, este, west, oeste, and western, occidentales. Okay? Diseases, enfermedades. Oh, sorry. Enfermedades. Enfermedades del del occidente, okay? They often fall ill. What is the meaning of ill? Very good. Enfermo. Enfermo. And die in terrible conditions. Okay? We're going to continue, okay? Most of the people in the Jabari Valley prefer to avoid. What is the meaning of avoid? Avoid is something like don't permit, okay? Evitar, okay? Evitar. To avoid contact with the outside world, con el mundo de afuera. They live in the middle of the rainforest. What is the meaning of the middle? The middle is in. What is the meaning of between? En medio, okay? In the middle also means between, en medio. They live in the middle of the rainforest in communal long houses called malocas. They cultivate gardens for food and hunt. What is the meaning of hunt? Hunt, cazar animales. Oh, sorry. Cazar animales. Sorry. Okay? And they hunt animals with bows and arrows. What is the meaning of bows? Bows, the meaning of bows is arco. Bow, arco, and arrows, ¿qué será? What would it be? Arrows. Flechas, okay, very good. Flechas. Okay? They cultivate gardens for food and hunt animals with bows and arrows. They use plants from the forest for medicine. In the past, outsiders means las personas de afuera, o los extranjeros, las personas que están afuera de la selva, que están en la ciudad. Outsiders try to contact these isolated groups. They traveled up rivers by canoe and walked over the mountains and through the dense rainforest. If they found an isolated group, they gave the aborigines presents and tried to convince them to move out of the forest. Nowadays, governments protect these groups. Researchers. What is the meaning of researchers? What do you do when you have to make a consultation? When you have to make a consultation, you have to research in the internet. Research, buscar. Researchers, buscador o investigadores. Okay? Investigadores. The researchers must. What is the meaning of must? Okay, deben, los investigadores deben respect the culture of the indigenous tribes and must not. Must not. What is the meaning of must not? No deben. Try to change them with Western technologies and teachings. Y ellos no deben tratar de cambiarlos con las tecnologías occidentales y sus enseñanzas. They must also keep the location of the tribes a secret. They must also, deben. What is the meaning of keep? What is the meaning of keep? Keep, guardar, la locación, o la ubicación of the tribes a secret. In this way, anthropologists hope to preserve the tribe's culture and knowledge. Okay, very good. Now we're going to make the exercise, page number 25. Okay, page number 25, exercise number 3, reading. Read the article again and answer the questions. Why is the Jabari Valley special? Why is the Jabari Valley special? Okay, now we're going to go again to the reading and we're going to find why the Jabari Valley is special. The Jabari Valley Indigenous Reserve is a protected area of Amazonian rainforest in Brazil. It is the home of the greatest concentration of isolated group of indigenous people. Okay, why is the Jabari special? Why is the Jabari Valley special? It is the home of the greatest concentration of isolated groups of indigenous people. Okay, this is the answer of the letter A. Okay, letter B. What often happens when indigenous people leave the rainforest? Okay, what often happens when indigenous people leave the rainforest? What is the meaning of leave? Dejar o salir, okay? What happens when they leave the rainforest? Let's go again to the reading, okay? In this case, if they leave the forest, they cannot find work. What often happens? Okay? If they leave the forest, they cannot find work. Okay? This is the answer of the letter B. Okay? This is the answer of the letter B. They cannot find work. Ellos no pueden encontrar trabajo. Sorry. Okay? Letter C. What is the traditional lifestyle of the people in the Jabari Valley? What is the traditional lifestyle? What is the meaning of lifestyle? What is the meaning of life? Vida, right? And style? Estilo. Estilo de vida of the people in the Jabari Valley. Okay, let's go again to this. They cultivate gardens for food and hunt animals with bows and arrows. They use plants for the forest for medicine. Okay? This is the answer of the letter C. Okay? This is the answer of the letter C. And the last one. How is contact with isolated groups different today than it was in the past? How is contact with isolated groups different today than it was in the past? ¿Cómo es diferente el contacto con los grupos aislados el día de hoy de lo que era en el pasado? What is different? Okay? The difference is researchers must respect the culture of the indigenous tribes and must not try to change them with Western technologies and teaching. Okay? This is different. They must not to try to change them with Western technologies and teachings. Okay? This is the answer of letter D. Okay? Very good. Okay? That is all for today. But your homework is reading this article again. You're going to reading this article again. You're going to record yourself reading this article and you're going to send me the video in Google Classroom. Okay? That's all for today, my dear students. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Goodbye.